Alright people, so I got some awesome stuff for you guys today. It has been shown Kakashi and Sasuke's designs from Naruto the last movie. Now, first of all, does this mean spoilers? What does this mean? To be honest with you, I'm going into this movie not thinking much of it at this point. I'm not going to think that this is canon to the manga. I'm not going to think anything other than, okay, this is the last Naruto movie, because at the end of the day, none of the Naruto movies have been canon thus far, to my knowledge anyway. I don't think any of them are truly canon. One way or another, they all have some sort of flaw that stops them from being canon, including one of my favorites, Road to Ninja. So at this particular point, I'm not going to think as, okay, this confirms that everyone survives from the ending of the manga, including Sasuke, because if that's the case, then it's like, wow, spoiler alert. However, if this is indeed by any chance canon to the manga, then it kind of goes along the lines of my predictions. If you see my prediction video, where I'm assuming that basically Naruto and Sasuke are going to have their fight. Sasuke basically is going to survive this, although everyone's going to think he's dead. And then we're going to see him in Naruto the last, and he's like some sort of vagabond based on these designs. But let's take a look at these two designs of these two awesome characters. Now, it's not in color or anything, but these are the two designs, and basically these are seemingly sketches from Masashi Kishimoto. Now, Kakashi still has the mask on. Maybe this will be the point where he takes it off. I'm imagining this is what Kishimoto's going to do. He's going to finally take it off in this movie, hopefully. But we see he got the mask on. He wears his headband like any other shinobi now. The Sharingan is permanently gone. It's not coming back. This is it. He is no longer Kakashi of the Sharingan. He is just simply Kakashi the ninja. But yeah, based off this design, not too much has changed. I mean, again, no longer has the Sharingan. Same thing with the thing over his mouth, the mask over his mouth, and his headband is normal, and you can't really tell too much of his clothing, but it looks basically like the same Kakashi, just without a Sharingan. So again, there's some connections to the manga indeed, because if he wasn't, connected to the manga, he would still have a Sharingan. So you can see that it definitely is bridging over from events from the manga. So this is indeed after the story, but again, we can't say for sure that this is, a continuation as far as canon material goes. But the one everybody wants to look at, of course, everybody's really excited to see Sasuke. It's just, confirmation that he's surviving or whatever. And here we go, bam. He has a turban around his head, looking like some sort of vagabondo going through the deserts or whatever. Now, looking at his eyes, I definitely see one of them looks like a regular Sharingan, and the other one, I can't really tell if that's his Renny Sharingan or just a regular Sharingan, because it kind of like the drawing just looks a little bit like, I'm trying to differentiate. Is that the Renny Sharingan that he has now or what? But for the most part, it's like, it looks like Sasuke. And again, if that isn't the Renny Sharingan, does that break away from the canon? Does he eventually lose that power, the sage powers that gave him that in the first place? So it really makes you wonder what happened to that, or can he deactivate it at will? Also, Sasuke looking a little stylish. He got like some jewelry around his neck as well. And for the most part, it makes you really wonder what the fuck happens to make him put some turban and some jewelry on and like seemingly lose his Renny Sharingan, because I can't really tell, but for the most part, it's kind of like it doesn't look like the Renny Sharingan. It just looks like a regular one, but I can't really tell for sure. And overall, it's just like, holy fuck. If this is indeed, which again, I'm going into it thinking nothing other than, oh shit, the final Naruto movie. But if this is indeed a continuation from the story, then I want some serious explanations as to what the fuck is going to happen to Sasuke. And I think, to be honest with you, my theory goes very well for this and would solve many different things. Like, okay, Naruto does defeat Sasuke, and maybe we think that he's dead in the end of the manga, but he's going to show up one last time in Naruto the Last, and either he's going to help Naruto defeat some sort of villain, or he's going to be the villain. He's going to show up once again a couple years later and say, Naruto, we ain't done yet. I'm fucking you up and I'm taking the leaf. I'm going to be Hokage, I told you. And I think for a movie, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Like, a Naruto versus Sasuke movie a few years later after they've learned more techniques and everything. But yeah, what do you guys think of the designs? What do you think about Kakashi retaining that he no longer has Sharingan, which again confirms that it is going off some of the events of the manga right now. So we can assume that it is somewhat continuing the story, but we don't know if it's 100% going to fit completely into canon. I mean, for all you know, it could completely ignore certain events of the manga, whatever. We just got to wait and see. Also, what do you think about Sasuke? Why is he wearing this jewelry and this turban around his head? I mean, wearing stuff like that, it just seems like he's wandering around the world. So, I don't know. Again, thoughts on that, predictions and anything. And what do you think about the designs? I think, to be honest with you, Sasuke's looks a bit different for the most part. He kind of looks a little bit older as well, and it just rocks with him well. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm psyched. I can't wait to watch this movie. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.